about character. Like, and this is what you can't explain away. Like, just tell us why. Okay, then move about. Some shit just wild, gang. Like, it is what it is, man. Some shit just crazy. Big Shaq, I see you. That's craziness. Hold on, let me
I was younger. And yeah, when I started to have sex, I kind of realized that it wasn't like that for me.
It wasn't like that for you. That could have affected that direction.
About, you know,
now I wonder if she say that could have affected it.
So yeah, I guess that's what kind of changed it. Just having lots of sexual partners.
Is it because you didn't feel as great an emotional connection as you thought you would do?
I think it's because I just really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it with lots of different partners, and I don't think I'm some innocent.
Is she probably like she probably naturally felt like she polyamorous or some shit? Or
do you think part of the reason that people have a reaction?
She just you just growing up outside the norm, and what you into is not the norm. But when you can't admit that what you into is not the norm, and the reasons why, that's when it becomes an issue.
Connection there. So to have someone like
because it's something that goes in the character. It's something that goes in the character, and you can't pinpoint it.
People struggle to get their heads around it, don't they?
Yeah, and I think that, and I think maybe the way I look is a little bit different to what you would put as like a stereotypical porn star.
How do you mean?
I think a lot of people struggle to believe that this is me because a lot of the women who work in sex work maybe have the fake boobs or look a little bit more sexualized. I tend to dress a bit more modest and do my makeup a bit more hair, natural, stuff like that.
Yo, she think doing her really dressing modest and doing her hair different is the character part. I tell you, bro. Like, yo, I say this about when I be talking about people in the black community when they be trying to find ways to stand out. That's really not a way to stand out because you want to be different. You're doing the same shit as everybody else. You feel like, but you just do one little thing that you think is different. Like, nah, bro. Man, so much shows and characters and it's crazy, bro.
I probably would have been about 11.
And you guys aren't raging porn stars having sex with 100 men, are you?
How do you know?
I
kept it on the down low.
Yeah. You haven't seen the paywall content yet, did you?
You haven't seen the paywall content yet.
It's a good point. I would argue that in my day, oh God, I sound old. It's slightly different because it was magazines.
Yeah.
It was like the magazine that everyone shared.
Yeah.
And depending where you were in the status group, it depends where you got the magazine. But anyway, let's not focus on that. But it's a kind of different thing because it's not showing the physical act. It's not showing extreme
Depends on the magazine.
Yeah. But normally these
porn
magazines
books, that's all the same to me. See, I don't really.
Lily's point, which
see, I don't really talk. I ain't really got much against. I don't got nothing against porn. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not my thing. Like, oh, I need to watch porn all the time. That's not my shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand what porn could do. I understand porn. Porn get you in the mood a little bit and all that, but still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
You know, basically.
She going to the extremes of it, but
it was a friend.
She might want to. I would like for her to like. Why can't she say instead of being a Michael Jordan of porn, why can't she say she the DJ Academics of porn? You know what I'm saying? They really know where to quantify. She could actually be the DJ Academics of porn.
I guess, like, put it bluntly, do you see where Francis?
She don't gotta try to be like Michael Jordan or LeBron James for this shit, though. That's wild.
I'm using inverted commas for people who are listening. Normal. Right?
Yeah.
You thought sex is for like loving relationship, blah blah blah. Suddenly, fast forward a few years, you're sleeping with 100 guys on camera. Not on camera, but for
fast forward a few years. Yo, start out like, yo, I want a few different partners. Fast forward a few years, you sleeping with 100 dudes on camera. Like, that's crazy as shit, though.
I think it's just, I just became more sexual liberal and kind of realised what sex meant.
Oh, they got the words. I'm a sexual liberal.
Which is just the enjoyment of life.
Like, yo, how about we just don't talk about your sex, though? Like, we can always just not talk about how much sex you have. You want to come on the podcast, the answer to people that's being critical of you.
Turns out
that's the shit.
I
That's what I'm getting at.
It just highlighted all the bad parts of the day and none of the good parts. Like, there were really good moments in that day that I really enjoyed.
You ate some ice cream earlier?
Shown or highlighted. And that's not on Josh or anything.
She said she had other good times. She said she had other good times during the day that she had took the 100 DZs. She said they ain't highlight. She ate ice cream that day. She had spoke to her little sister. It was her little sister's birthday or something. It was her little sister's birthday or some shit, maybe.
I'm really traumatized from it, and I'm like, what is going on?
You're not.
No.
Yo, it did, bro. It did like.
You know,
I don't know. I never even heard of her. I just fucked with this podcast. This old, so I never even knew like. You see what I'm saying? This months ago.
I think
but like, yo, all right. Let me
a
ask you
lot
this
of
though,
stuff
right,
got
cuz? Let me ask you
clicked
this, right? What's your take on making your peoples proud? Should that be like your goal in your head as a human as you growing up? They're not picking your I can't pick Lil Mama field of employment, right? But I'm pretty sure she knows particular fields of employment that's like, wow. Right? Mm-hmm. I can't pick how she get her money, but there's certain ways you get, like your moms don't want you to be a hitman. Your moms probably don't want you to be a male gigolo. Think your moms want you working somewhere where mad big, chubby, sweaty chicks, they just pull up, give you $200 an hour?
On camera.
Because on cameras, why on camera? You at everybody, you be at the shit dig, everybody looking at you. She like, damn, I know they want to. You got on camera, like you see what I'm saying? So like, I feel like if you got good parents, people that's invested in you and loved you, that's how you gonna think. Like, I'm doing something. So that's also a question that people have. How do your parents feel about it? Why don't you give a fuck about how your parents feel?
What? They always say, they support me. That's what they always say.
Well, I ain't never heard one say they support me. Most of them just be like, yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really kick it with them.
We know from personal experience, people will often clip things in a way that's not quite represented. For example, I thought that I read in a lot of articles about, Lily Phillips, she says this, I'm only good for one thing, because there's that moment when you're making them a cup of tea, and you just make what I think is a self-deprecating joke.
Oh, you lie. Oh, you got the, you be on the no jumping porn shit, like, you be on the, you got the exclusive shit.
So I did think you were kind of slightly misrepresented by those clips. On the other hand, what I really wanted to ask you is, there is a scene.
You be watching the exclusive porn clips.
When you do look emotionally shaken and you are crying.
Can I ask you a question? Yo, Adam,
why were you crying? Why were you shaking?
Oh, you strike me as having a heavy butt. You see how I wanted out my bad.
Obviously, you guys didn't get to see that it was like a 14-hour day of a very exhausting, long day. It was hard. Like, it was hard.
I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
she had a hard day. I'm pretty sure taking 100 days is hard. Like, nobody is questioning whether that shit was hard or not.
To get more guys in, and then I'm stressed about like.
Nobody's questioning whether that shit hard.
And now I'm gonna have to cut down the time because they're getting too much time, and people are being awkward about it, and like people didn't see that the like mental stress of the day, and it wasn't due to like. They
don't understand how stressed out she was.
It was a hard day at work.
It was consensual, but they didn't understand how stressed out she was. Like God, like, is she doing this shit like in timely fashion vibes? I fuck with it though.
This is just like any other regular job. You know, you have a bad day doesn't mean you're gonna quit and you hate it. It's just you had a bad day.
Well, and that kind of makes sense to me because we've done lots of live shows and other things like that. They can be very stressful. And if it's been 14 hours non-stop and it's very intense...
14 hours of DZ? Yo, them 100 ain't taking... Yo, 100 niggas, 14 hours is crazy.
And I think a lot of people
like,
got the impression from that.
Yo, man, yo, bro. Water? Definitely some water, like beverages. 100 dudes, 14 hours, I get it, like...
In the sense of... This is an intense job, but in the sense of like the job I'm doing is not actually healthy for me. That's kind of where I think people came away from it.
I mean, people love to read into things and stuff like that, and they love to paint their own
and all of us reading into shit.
That is really how I felt. Just
you was reading into 100 DZs.
hard, you know. That's kind of how I depicted the day.
So you didn't feel, I'm just asking to clarify again, Lily, if it sounds like we're having a go, that's not the intention, but you didn't feel like, oh wow, this was more than I thought, or wow, that's a lot of bits.
Yeah, you ain't feel like, whoa, I might have bit off too many joints to chew. Like, yo, I might have, yo, that's crazy. Like, damn, so I should have did 90.
So of course you get influenced.
Like I should have did. Yo, I shouldn't have did 100 joints. I should have did 90.
Had a conversation with them. Like,
damn, son.
I had bitten off more than I had chewed, definitely. But it wasn't. When I said that comment, it wasn't due to like.
Yo, she said that comment on UG. She tried to get attention, gang.
It was just like,
if she said that comment, she be trying to get attention.
Yeah.
You know, when I watched the documentary, one of the things I kept thinking,
yo, bro,
looking at these guys,
I want her to think about like when she put those dudes through. Yeah, they getting paid, but all them dudes ain't want to do that. She's like, oh, I'm getting everybody off on pleasuring dudes. All them dudes got paid. Ain't nobody want to be 62. Who want to be 62? I don't go for how many trains you ain't never ran 62. 3, 4, 5. Like 62? Like who want to be number 79? You did 101? Like come on, bro. Like 38 is wild, but 38 is wild, but we know where we going though. But when you 62, cuz 62 is definitely different.
Just anyone turned up.
So there was no. All these people were they fans? Were they all fans pretty much?
Yeah, I think a lot of them had probably followed me on social media. That's
yo. She did like an open cast call of these.
You know, it takes a certain type of bloke. I can imagine there's a lot of lads who would do that on a whim and be like, oh look what I'm doing, boys. Tomorrow, but to follow through with that and then queue up and then stand there in a queue and then go and I mean that's quite a tough ask.
Yeah, I mean it was a long process as well. You had to send your photo ID into the phone number. You had to then, you know, send in like confirmation of this and then the address, the time slot. So there was a lot of thought that went into the guys who came. It wasn't just, you know, a whim kind of decision. So yeah, I can imagine.
Because there was that moment in the documentary where
a lot to that. I remember that nigga Brian Pumper running around
because it's
trying to get niggas to show him they meet and all that.
Please
like, yo, bro, like, hold on, bro.
Incorrect. It was then.
Man, you better not go in the alley and show that nigga Mike and shit, bro. That nigga crazy. Niggas ain't know he was gonna become Brian Pumper. He did, but it still don't seem like niggas should have made that move, though, right? Like it ain't.
Does that not worry you, Lily, that you're exposing yourself to really quite severe illnesses?
I mean, obviously, I wore a condom, and so we were very careful with stuff like that. And not really. I mean, I think this is probably some of the safest sex you can have in terms of talking about what you want to do before, talking about, you know, consent and stuff like that, and then wearing a condom. Like if you were to go on a one-night stand, you know, people love to pick at this that it's really unsafe, but when a lot of people have a one-night stand, you know, they're not consenting, they're not sober, they're not wearing a condom.
How you mean they're not consenting and sober? So like
I think it was a very safe
humans
day,
be generally not liking
I agree with
condoms
you
and shit.
about the one-night stand, but I think on most porn sets, in fact, if it's not all, performers have to be tested, don't they? Because these are people who, you know, have a lot of sex.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know who these men are. That's really risky behaviour, isn't it?
I mean, definitely going forward, that's what we'll do that's what we have done, is get everyone tested.
About to say,
it's
going
just tricky.
forward,
In England, we have such little.
You can't invite 100 random dudes.
Testing. Obviously,
you can't invite 100 random dudes and then like, you know, next time.
£500 if you want to get a full border test.
Next time we gonna check on, make sure everything good.
Guys who are having a 2-minute shag.
Is it like because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to sound like a dad here.
I'm going to sound like a dad here.
Which he's not.
Which I'm not. But it's also, you're putting yourself at risk, my love. Do you not worry about that?
I mean, I'm on PrEP and stuff like that, so I couldn't have caught HIV. But yeah, I tried to
She's on
be
what?
as safe as possible.
I do be
Because
seeing they got like
when it
they got
came
like
through,
HIV
when I
drugs.
was
They said
seeing
that
in
you
the
could like
doc,
if
I
somebody
was-
give it to you, you
I was
take this
actually worried
medication,
for
it's
you. I
done
was
for the
thinking
day.
to myself,
It's some crazy
you know,
cure out there, bro. They
I
just don't be
understand
saying
you're
shit,
young
bro.
and,
Cause they get money,
look,
but
when
bro,
I was 23,
like
I
what
didn't
you
think about
mean? They got like a
consequences. I didn't think
morning
what you
after
did, but,
HIV
you know,
pill
I
is
had
crazy,
serious
son.
problems with alcohol,
Like
whatever
yo,
else.
bro.
So I get
The
it. I get
pharmaceutical
risk-taking
companies get
behavior. I
money,
get
son. Like
thrill-seeking behavior.
they,
I guess my
this is
worry
sexual.
when I
We've been waiting on the
saw
sexual
you was
revolution
that
so
I
they
was
can do
thinking,
this shit.
you're not thinking about the long-term
Yo.
consequences, particularly when it comes to something like this.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a learning curve. Like I said, like on the day, it was quite stressful. So I was just like, yeah.
Yo, ask her about her. Ask her about her parental situation.
yeah,
That's what I
very
want them to
definitely
ask her about her parental situation.
And
Yo, cuz
so,
if you had a daughter
I
and your
guess,
daughter,
how do
hold
you-
on.
how-
Yo,
how do
if
you
you had
make-
a daughter and your daughter decided to make this decision, like, yo, you kidding me? We in the streets, we doing what we doing. How you handle it?
She my motherfucking daughter, nigga.
You gonna say she not your daughter? You gonna disown her?
Yeah.
Cuz say he disowning his goddamn daughter.
a balance, because look, you're very savvy. You're obviously very good at what you do. People like you. People follow you. How do you keep that balance between making money, notoriety, but also protecting yourself and keeping yourself safe? Because when you look at it, that is actually the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what is in like safety on the vents or like
Safety on
STIs?
events, but also safety moving on, because there's going to be a time in your life, I hope, when you've made enough money, you don't want to do this, maybe you want a family.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a time
Yeah,
like that?
yeah,
That's
or
an
no?
assumption.
Is that time coming?
I would
Good
love
question.
A family. I would love to get married. Definitely want kids. But for me, I don't find what I've
Now-
done shameful. So I
Now,
don't
anybody
think,
who ever been watching me,
I'm
you
not-
bull now, you've heard me say over time, like, yo, bro, there are dudes that's married to porn stars and they don't look at it like cheating. They not upset. It is what it is, right? But I always say, like, you got to answer to the kids at some point if you're going to have a family. Because you don't get to decide how other kids or how other people in the world may treat them. And I know that's fucked up, right? I know that's a fucked up situation. But humans damn near naturally give each other like a caste system. Like, oh, your pops ain't shit, you ain't shit, your mom's ain't shit. That's why to break out of it, that's why we talk about generational curses and breaking out of that shit, bro. The people connected to you matter. Sometimes people talk about karma. Sometimes your karma it won't even come for you. It might come for somebody that's close to you. You'll feel it like that.
Scared to have kids